Instead of your ordinary mash, I'm making a roasted mash pie topping. Most of us have 5 go-to dishes that we cook during the week, and cottage pie was one of my mum's weekday wonders. I've tweaked her old school favourite for Marley Spoon, making it easily nutritious and delicious. So step 1 is to prepare the mash topping. I'm making it a combination of potato and parsnips. Cut the potato into around 3 centimetre chunks. Instead of your ordinary mash, I'm making a roasted mash pie topping, giving it really nice crunchy bits, but also making it much easier. So put it onto a lined baking tray, onto the parsnips. So what I do is I quarter the parsnips lengthwise, because I want to remove the core. It's really tough. You can actually keep it for stocks because they add a really nice flavour. You can see where the core is, and you just want to just cut it away. Now just cut them into 3 centimetre chunks. Put it onto the tray. Just drizzle some oil. Season with sea salt. And toss to coat. Just cover with another piece of baking paper to get a bit of steam going on. And then I'll put it into the oven for 10 minutes at 220 degrees. Next step is to chop up the veg. Just going to finely chop it. You could also do this in the food processor if you want to save time. I'll just quickly do it by hand. Finely chop the celery. I'm just cutting them finely because this is cooked so quickly. Before we know it, dinner will be ready. Now for the onion, all the way through. Heat some oil in the pan. It's on a medium-high heat. Get the vegetables in. I'm just going to pick some thyme leaves straight into the pan. Such a beautifully fragrant herb. I think it's about time to take the paper from top of the potatoes and parsnips. And just keep on cooking for another 10 to 15 minutes until nice and tender and roasted. I have some barbecue seasoned beef mince here, and about half the amount that you would normally add. I'll just let that cook away and drain some black beans. And then I'm collecting the aquafaba, or bean juice as it's known, and I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to add it to the pan, about 1/3 of the cup, and that will help to thicken the pie filling, but without having to add any flour. Give it a good stir. Next, I'm going to crumble over a beef-style stock cube that is actually vegan. Give that really punchy, beefy flavour. And I have some tomato powder here, which adds a really fresh tomato burst. We have that at Marley Spoon in our pantry. But you can also use tomato paste as a substitute, about 1 to 2 tablespoons. And next, one of my favourite ingredients is some chili whole grain mustard. And this adds so much flavour. If it's a little bit too spicy for you, you can serve it on the side. Just going to add a little bit of water. Just going to add some peas, and this is our pie filling done. I haven't seasoned with salt and pepper because the barbecue beef mince is seasoned, and I've also added the beef style stock cube, but do season to taste. These are looking done now. See if they're tender. Yes. Give them a mash. We do a little bit of cheating by adding the filling to the bowl. And I just have my grill preheating to high. It doesn't need too much time. And now for the mash. Whack it on. A normal cottage pie would go in the oven for 30-45 minutes, but because we're doing it this way, it's on the table in that time. And an optional extra, a little bit of butter on top to melt through under the grill. My Cottage hot pies. Your mum will love it.